Today, we're going to talk about something that matters to every single one of us as we get a little older: keeping our minds sharp and our eyesight clear. It's one of the biggest concerns I hear about. You walk into a room and forget why you're there. You struggle to read the small print on a menu or your phone. It can feel frustrating, like things are slowly slipping away. But what if I told you that your body has a powerful built-in repair shop that swings into action every single night? And what if you could supercharge that process simply by drinking the right kinds of natural juices before you go to bed? That's exactly what we're diving into. We're going to cover the top juices that are packed with specific nutrients to help restore your vision and boost your memory while you're sleeping soundly. Now, I need to be clear right from the start. I'm not talking about the processed, sugary juice drinks from the supermarket aisle. Those are often just flavored sugar water and will do more harm than good. I'm talking about fresh, simple juices you can make at home. Or, if you buy them, you need to look for cold-pressed, 100% vegetable and fruit juices with no added sugars or fillers. The goal here is to flood your system with the raw materials your brain and eyes crave right before you enter that deep, restorative sleep cycle. That's when the real magic happens. Your body goes into repair mode, and by giving it these powerful nutrients, you're essentially providing the perfect toolkit to clean house, repair damaged cells, and strengthen your neural connections. Before we continue, we're building an amazing community here, and I'd love to know who's watching. Drop a comment below and tell me where you're from, along with one interesting fact about your city. We read and reply to every single comment, so don't be shy. Share yours below. This video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized guidance. Now, let's get into the first one, which is probably the most powerful option for your overall brain health. If we're talking about a juice that can seriously help your brain and your eyes at the same time, we have to start with wild blueberry juice. This isn't your ordinary regular blueberry juice. I'm talking specifically about the wild harvested ones. The difference is like comparing a garden tomato to a sun-ripened heirloom tomato from your backyard. The flavor is more concentrated, and more importantly, the nutrient level is through the roof. So why is this so good for you while you sleep? It all comes down to these tiny, powerful compounds called anthocyanins. That's a big word, I know, but all you need to know is that these are what give the blueberries that deep, dark blue and purple color. And these compounds are absolute superstars when it comes to protecting your brain. Think of your brain like a complex computer. Over time, as we use it, little bits of metabolic waste and debris can build up, kind of like how a computer can get slow if it has too many temporary files and clutter. This is especially true for a memory center in your brain called the hippocampus. Well, the compounds in wild blueberry juice have this incredible ability to help your brain's own cleaning crew, what scientists call the glymphatic system, sweep out this debris more effectively. When you drink this before bed, you're essentially giving your brain's janitorial staff the best cleaning equipment available. They can go in during the night and clear out the gunk that can slow down your thinking and fog up your memory. But it doesn't stop there. For your eyes, these same powerful compounds are fantastic for the tiny, delicate blood vessels in your retina. They help strengthen these capillaries and protect the light-sensitive cells from damage. It's like putting a protective, nourishing shield over the most important parts of your eye. The result? You're supporting your ability to see clearly and helping your memory stay sharp, all while you're doing nothing but dreaming. Now, you might be wondering how to get it. You can find bottled wild blueberry juice in health food stores, but you have to read the label carefully. It should say 100% juice, no sugar added. Sometimes you can find it in a frozen concentrate that you can mix with water. A small glass, about 4 to 6 ounces, about an hour before you head to bed, is all you need. You're not trying to fill your stomach. You're just trying to get that concentrated nutrient boost. It's one of the simplest and most delicious ways to give your brain and eyes a major upgrade overnight. Now, this next one might not sound as glamorous, but believe me, it is a heavyweight champion for your overall health, and that is plain, simple celery juice. I know. It sounds too simple, right? But sometimes, the most powerful things are the ones we overlook. If your eyes and brain are a high-performance engine, then celery juice is like the ultimate high-quality coolant and oil change combined. So what makes this humble green juice so special? First, it's incredibly anti-inflammatory. A lot of the issues we face with brain fog and even eye strain are rooted in low-grade, chronic inflammation. It's like a tiny smoldering fire inside your tissues that you can't feel, but it's slowly causing wear and tear. The unique compounds in celery juice, and I'm talking about fresh juiced celery, not the cooked kind, have a direct cooling effect on that internal fire. They help to calm down the irritation in your nervous system and your eyes. But here's the even bigger reason. It's a fantastic pre-bedtime drink. Celery juice is a powerful electrolyte fluid. And I'm not talking about the sugary sports drinks. I'm talking about natural bioactive sodium, potassium, and magnesium that your body can use instantly. Why does this matter for sleep and repair? Your brain is mostly water, and it requires a perfect balance of these electrolytes to send electrical signals properly. When you're dehydrated or low on these minerals, your brain literally can't function at its best. By drinking celery juice before bed, you're hydrating your brain at a deep cellular level and providing the exact minerals it needs to perform its overnight maintenance. Think of it as topping off all the essential fluids in your car before a long trip. For your eyes, the benefits are just as direct. Your eyes are surrounded by fluid, and they need to be perfectly hydrated to maintain their shape and focus properly. Dry, irritated eyes are often a sign of deeper dehydration. The nutrients in celery juice also support the health of the optic nerve, which is the main cable that sends visual information from your eye to your brain. A healthy, well-hydrated nerve is a fast and efficient nerve. The best way to have this is to juice about one whole bunch of fresh, organic celery first thing in the morning or about an hour before bed. Drink it on an empty stomach for the best absorption. All right, now we're moving on to a juice that might be a bit of an acquired taste for some, but its benefits are so profound that it's absolutely worth talking about. I'm referring to pure, raw beetroot juice. This deep, crimson red juice is like liquid energy for your brain and your eyes. If you've ever cut into a beet, you know how potent that color is. It can stain your hands and your countertop. Well, that powerful pigment is a clue to its power. The main thing that makes beet juice so incredible is its ability to dramatically increase something called nitric oxide in your body. Now, that might sound like a chemical, but in your body, nitric oxide is a miracle molecule for your blood vessels. It's a vasodilator, which is a fancy word for saying it relaxes and widens your blood vessels. Why is that so important? Because as we age, our blood vessels can become a little stiffer and narrower, which means less blood, oxygen, and nutrients can get to where they need to go. Your brain and your eyes are two of the most bloodthirsty organs in your entire body. They need a constant, rich supply of blood to function properly. When you drink beetroot juice about an hour before bed, you're causing a natural, gentle widening of all the blood vessels in your body, including the tiny, hair-thin capillaries in your brain and your retinas. This creates a superhighway for delivery trucks to bring in the building blocks for repair and to haul away the metabolic trash that accumulated during the day. For your brain, this means better nutrient delivery for memory processing and neural repair. For your eyes, it means improved blood flow to the retinal cells, helping to keep them healthy and functional. Beet juice is also loaded with betalains, which are potent anti-inflammatory and detoxifying compounds. They help your liver with its overnight cleansing work, which indirectly helps your entire system, including your brain, run more cleanly. A little tip for drinking beet juice: start with a small amount, like 2 to 3 ounces, and you can even mix it with a little apple or carrot juice to make the taste more pleasant. The effects on your circulation are so noticeable that many people report feeling a difference in their energy and mental clarity very quickly. Let's talk about a classic, a juice that your grandmother probably told you was good for your eyes. She was right. I'm talking about carrot juice. This isn't just an old wives' tale. There's solid reasoning behind it that makes it a perfect evening drink for cognitive and visual support. The superstar nutrient in carrot juice is beta-carotene. Your body converts beta-carotene into active vitamin A, and vitamin A is absolutely non-negotiable for good vision. It's a fundamental building block for a pigment in your eyes called rhodopsin, which is what allows you to see in low-light conditions. Without enough vitamin A, your night vision can seriously suffer. It's like trying to take a picture in a dark room without the right film in the camera. By drinking carrot juice in the evening, you're providing a direct raw material that your body will use overnight to replenish this critical visual pigment. So if you find yourself struggling to see when you get up to use the bathroom at night, or have trouble adjusting when you drive after dusk, this could be a simple and natural help. But the benefits don't stop with your eyes. That same beta-carotene is a powerful antioxidant for your brain. It helps protect your brain cells from the kind of oxidative damage that can contribute to memory decline over time. Think of it as a protective coating that helps prevent your brain's wiring from getting rusty. Carrot juice is also a good source of lutein, although we'll talk about an even better source. Next, lutein is a nutrient that accumulates in the macula of your eye, the central part of the retina responsible for sharp, detailed vision. And it acts like internal sunglasses, protecting it from harmful light waves. For your brain, lutein has been linked to better cognitive function and improved memory. A glass of fresh carrot juice is sweet, pleasant to drink, and incredibly nourishing. It's a gentle, supportive juice that works in the background, providing the essential basics that your brain and eyes need to simply do their job correctly, night after night. Now we need to discuss a juice that is less of a direct fuel and more of a specialized protector. For this job, we turn to kale juice. I can already hear some of you groaning, but stay with me. When we're talking about protecting the very center of your vision and the integrity of your brain tissue, kale is in a league of its own. The magic here comes from two specific nutrients, lutein and zeaxanthin. You can think of these two as dynamic duo, the Batman and Robin of the nutrient world for your eyes and brain. Inside your eye, these compounds are concentrated into a tiny area called the macula, which is responsible for your central, detailed vision, the vision you use for reading, recognizing faces, and seeing fine details. Lutein and zeaxanthin form a yellow pigment layer that acts as a masterful filter for blue light. Every time you look at a screen or are out in the sun, you're being exposed to high-energy blue light that can damage your retinal cells. This macular pigment absorbs and neutralizes that light before it can cause harm. By drinking kale juice, you are directly supplying the materials to build up this protective shield, making it thicker and more robust. A thicker macular pigment is directly linked to a lower risk of age-related vision issues. But here's the really cool part that most people don't know. These same compounds, lutein and zeaxanthin, are also concentrated in your brain. Specifically, they accumulate in the areas involved in learning and memory. In the brain, they act as powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents, protecting the delicate fats in your brain cells from damage. Studies have shown that people with higher levels of lutein in their brains have better cognitive function, faster processing speeds, and sharper memories. When you drink a green juice rich in kale before bed, you are sending these protective compounds straight to the front lines of your brain and eyes. They stand guard all night long, helping to ensure that the repair work happening is of the highest quality and that your most precious tissues are shielded from harm. Kale juice can be very strong, so I recommend juicing it with a cucumber or a green apple to make it more palatable. So there you have it. Powerful, natural juices that you can incorporate into your evening routine to help your body do what it does best: heal itself while you sleep. The key takeaway here is that you don't need to drink them all every single night. That would be overkill. The best approach is to listen to your body. Maybe you start with the one that resonates most with you, like carrot or wild blueberry, and have it a few nights a week. See how you feel. Pay attention to your sleep quality and your mental clarity in the morning. Then you might try rotating them. The goal is to be consistent and to provide your body with a rich variety of these healing nutrients over time. Remember, this is about long-term support, not an overnight miracle cure. You're giving your body the tools it needs, night after night, to fight back against the wear and tear of time. It's one of the simplest, most gentle, yet most powerful things you can do to take control of your cognitive and visual health. Your brain and your eyes are worth it.